Buddy, I've been gone for a while here, been busy with some other stuff. So I just want to say I decided to go back, not the previous video, if you look at the playlist, not the previous video I uploaded, but the one before that where I introduced the concept of putting some input group stuff. I went back to the way I coded that. There's a couple reasons. One is because now I can have multiple text inputs, and I was looking at the way they handle it in Bootstrap. I'll show that to you in a second. This video here, this one's the one that I'm saying go. I went back to on the implementation, but I was looking at the way they handle the checkboxes and radios. They put those inside of an input group text. So that gives you the ability to toss a checkbox in there in case you want one. Um, And the other reason why is because putting it on the base class like I had, just text or a render fragment, I think I had it as. I don't know how intuitive that is, whereas this kind of seems to be more of the way class libraries, implement stuff. They have a child component and so on and so forth. And finally, because I want to take like on buttons, you know, again, if you're a Bootstrap guy, button outline secondary, all that stuff, but still you got to type it out. Anyway, I want to put the buttons in there, and so we're gonna go ahead and implement. I'm gonna call it uh, uh, input button Blazor, and let's see, where are my enumerations? How am I getting an error here? I don't know what version I'm on right now, but anyway, I didn't want to force you to make me type this out, but these are all the classes. And what I'm going to do is put the button. I'm going to have a button, and I'm going to inside that button at code. I'm going to have enter required parameter, and it can drop render fragment file. I don't know if I've said this before, but if you name it child content, then you don't have to explicitly, uh, you know, call child content. It just automatically picks that up. We'll put the child content in there. Then we're gonna have what do I call that? Bootstrap class, button class, maybe button class. All right. So we'll have another one here called. This one is not to require default. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I got a new laptop here, and I just tested it real quick. It's hard to tell. I'll upload it if it's if the sound is the other sound on my laptop when I listened to it on my old laptop, it sounded fine to me. If there's a problem with the sound, please let me know in the comments. Same thing with the text size. I know that's a bane. A lot of people, at conferences or even online, the text is too small. Um, but if the sound's not right, let me know, and I'll get one of those lapel mics or something and strap it to my chin, my chin hairs. All right, so this is going to be prop button class, and have an on parameter set here, right? Override on parameter set. And we're going to do a switch statement, which I'm not going to make you uh, 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 watch me fill out this whole thing because it's fairly repetitive, but I'll do button CSS, we'll do string button CSS, and so we'll put up here class at button CSS. We're going to want to have an event handler for the click. I don't know if I should make that a generic. We'll revisit that. I will just have a non-generic event handler. So we'll say we should be actually required to parameter. I haven't done much programming lately, so I can't remember what they call them here. I can call back. I don't know if it needs to be generic on a button, does it? I don't think so. Let me know in the comments. So we'll say on click callback, and what you hear? Oh, it's stop the app. So that's that, and we'll go back on click equals on callback. That should be squared away there. Here we're gonna have a switch with button CSS. Which I'll give IntelliSense on switch or code completion rather. Switch on button class. Nope. You know what? There's got to be a fast way to do this, right? Let me just do Shift F2 delete tell me CSS. Well, button class properties good enough. CTOR in here. Switch on property. There we go. If you don't know that, what you do here, let me do it one more time in case you don't know that shortcut. We'll call it button class so I can just paste and copy it. Copy and paste it. Class. Other thing too is you might have noticed my parentheses have some funky colors on them. I'll tell you about that at some point. So here we'll do switch. And once it comes up in the code completion thing there, you hit tab, punch in what you want, and then hit enter, and it'll fill out all the cases for enums anyway. It does it for some other stuff too. I forget what, but obviously if you have a string, it's not going to know what to fill it out with. So we'll do that. Come back over here. Put that in. Everybody loves everybody. Delete me. Who's delete me? Where did I put it? Brain dead. So anyway, get that going on. The default will say button CSS, button outline, and then you understand the rest of it, right? Like here it's button CSS equals button primary, and so on. Anyway, you get the idea. I'll fill that out. And that should, see, I don't understand why, and what am I supposed to do? Untabify? I forget what the defaults are. All right, so now should be able to go to this and we'll throw on, we'll get rid of the append. Just, we're still running over here. Yeah. So you see what it looks like with the text, right? But we'll get rid of that. We'll call this button. Is that what I call it? Button. Button class is button class primary. Put in I class is what was that OI pencil, and we will try running that. Why is that a problem? Click callback. Oh yeah, I love that. Editor required. On click callback. What do I have? Valid submit. Valid submit. All right, so let's run that. And go over to shop forms. And we got a button and it's primary. Let's see if it's not supplied, I don't want to have to supply it. Let's see how reload's working. Not too good. See what happens if I hit the reload thing. Not too good, unless my code is bad, which it absolutely could be. In fact, that's probably the case. We'll hit restart application. Here. Oh. Set. Oh, because it's coming in with a default value of primary. Doesn't really matter because I mean I don't even need a. Actually, I don't even need I don't even need a default on this, do I? Because it's an enum is always going to have a value. All right. Well, then it's kind of a pain in the ass to watch me type out these it's an XML documentation, but equal. Obviously, the button primary, I guess. It's a pain in the ass to watch me type out these XML documentation things, but if I don't do it as I'm going along, even if I wait to the end of the video, if I've got a bunch of files open up, forget about it. You know, I'll sure to miss it. Trying to use this class library. If I don't do forms for 6 months and I go to use this class library, I'll have no clue whatsoever. You know what I was doing. Yeah, we don't get the IntelliSense or the code completion summary. It's faster for me to do it in the well actually I could just go over and copy something, right? Anyway, 1, 2, 3 slash what slash that was painful. About this new laptop. I'm gonna do a review on it. It's a Dell XPS 9520. And actually I don't really need no child content, right? And it's a nice machine. I like it. As far as for developers, there's a couple things I don't like about it. One is that the function keys. I've got a cheap Lenovo I got for $300, right? I mean, it's got an i5 quad core 10th generation. I've had it for a few years, but you can go into the settings in the Novo app or whatever comes with it. You can go in the settings and switch back and forth between the function keys, either doing F1, F2, or the custom things like volume and screen brightness and stuff like that. This thing, I spent $2,500 on it, and there's no way to do that. I can only do that in the BIOS. I've got to set the machine down and start it back up, and it's that to me. And the other thing about the keyboard is the home and end button are on the function keys. So I use some of the, you use F5 to debug. I prefer when I'm developing to do it with the function keys working. So anyway, I'm going to do a review on this thing because I'm going to have to buy a wireless keyboard, and then I got to get a wireless mouse because I'm not going to move my hand up to the touchpad. But anyway, I am going to do a review on this thing, even though I think I just did most of my complaints. It's a nice machine other than that. So let's say CS Bootstrap, Bootstrap, CSS, fourth button. I should put optional here, which I always seem to forget. Optional. So now I would hit the end button on my old laptop, and now I get the function key, then I got to go up to the function keys and hit it. Bootstrap default is button primary, right? And I'll do a C on this too, right? How do you do C? C? Come over here. Buttons, one of those components. Yes, buttons are components. Here. Right. Fire. Oh, right. Let's just double check that so it is. It's calling the thing. Everything seems to be working fine. And so I'm sitting here editing that video. The sound right now, it sounds horrible. It's picking up my keystrokes. It's supposed to. It has dual microphones, and it's supposed to eliminate every noise except for my voice. So I'm definitely gonna have to do something about that. I am gonna upload this video because I'm not, the reason why I do these videos is to pay it forward. There's a lot of content creators on YouTube and on Twitch, and I enjoy watching people write code, and it's my way of paying it forward. But I'm I'm not that into it as to make these like really professional, slick videos. Getting uploaded, and I'll work on that microphone, the keyboard, and all that crap. Well, one of the things which I'm sure you know, if you have a button in a form and it's not the submit button, you don't put in type button, it just automatically submits the form. It's killed me many a times. Like, why is it submitting? Anyway, just wanted to let you know that, and that's another reason for making a component, because now I don't have to remember that. It's done for me. All right, I'll see you in the next one.